All right, here's a Monday thought starter just for you, and today I want to talk about mindshare. Most people aren't really good at remembering brands. If I asked you right now to draw the Apple logo, odds are you think you could. Odds are also you can't quite get it right. In a study in 2015, 1 out of 85 participants got it right. Only 7 made less than 3 mistakes, which is amazing seeing all it is the apple with a little leaf. That's why logos aim to be as simplistic as possible. So you have one of the biggest companies in the world that spends a ton of money on advertising and marketing, and people can barely remember their logo. But they do remember what Apple makes them feel like. Independent and rebellish, sleek and elegant, ripped off and frustrated maybe. My point is people only have to remember your logo exactly if it doesn't connect with anything else in their mind. If you or your brand stand for something more memorable than just an image, something emotional perhaps, people will have a much easier time remembering. This is why I often spend a bunch of time dialing down on what exactly our clients are selling and what makes them different. There are 1.2 million real estate agents in the United States, yet if you start looking for one, you'll quickly try to figure out which one will do the best job for you based on some arbitrary category, unless one of them has already done a great job sticking out in your mind, and then you'll be calling him or her. You probably have seen real estate ads for 10 or 20 different agents over the last week alone, but unless you are in the market, you probably can't name more than 3 or 4. Same with lawyers, insurance agents, any service that you don't need very often. Most of them are like fire extinguishers. They're around, but they blend into the background until you need one. Think about it, where is the closest fire extinguisher at your office? Same with the huge billboards for attorneys. You know, the one down the street, you know, the one for, what's his name? Not sure? Exactly. So how do you become memorable? In the old days, the idea was that the more you repeat the message, the more likely it will be remembered. A lot of radio and TV ads have been sold that way, but the concept most of the time works like repeating a phone number over and over in your head until you dial it and it's gone. Or remember the old saying that all press is good as long as people remember the name. Yeah, that was before Google can drag up every bad story about you at the click of a button. So what is the glue that makes it stick? What makes a person or brand so much more memorable than all the others? Think about it. People have been telling and remembering stories for millennia. All the way back to the campfire days, we have thousands of years of oral traditions, of remembering people by their stories. And that's what makes you special. The car brands that people are most attached to are usually full of childhood memories, of posters on their walls, of drag racing down the Autobahn. Well, for me anyways. I had a conversation with someone I'm mentoring the other day, and she told me that she didn't think her story was all that special, but it is. It's just not special to her because she lived it. I personally started my first company selling computers when I was 16, and it's no big deal to me. It felt natural at the time. But people think it's remarkable. Look, it's hard to imagine what it's like to not know something. What makes you special is all the stuff you know, all the stuff you've done and experienced that other people haven't. And that's what they remember you by. Now it's up to you to figure out how to tell your story with every ad, every post, and every single thing your brand puts out. Think about that. And that's it for your Monday Thought Starter. I hope you'll remember this and like and share this post, of course. I'll be back Thursday. I'm Tobias Wilhelm.